Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. Dear everyone, as if the market had returned. XRP has some significant news. For the time being, we're witnessing over 5%, nevertheless, what gives? For what reason has a major relocation been making headlines this week? This video contains everything I have to say about it. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and hit the like button. Then let's go right in. Then what's happening, my friend? We might start with a high-level overview of the markets. After yesterday's news of the Israeli-Iran crisis caused the markets to fall by more than 8%, we are currently seeing a resurgence of the market, with Bitcoin trading at approximately $65,000 and the total market increasing by around 3%, or 2.38 trillion. And within that, XRP is making some moves. We're now above the 50-cent level, up 5.32%, and, when you consider that as a Sunday, there was actually more than $2.9 billion in activity. Overall, it was a somewhat insane action. Is something happening now? Why should I be thrilled about this? On the heels of the market rebound, there are a few items worth discussing, the most notable of which are some noteworthy developments regarding XRP. You are aware of my stance on the Xrpl. In my opinion, it will play a pivotal role in the upcoming bull run. Even more crucially, XRP will soon be a part of the global financial infrastructure, allowing for borders payments. Here we have a couple of items, including an intriguing proposition. To further improve DeFi's possibilities, the developers of our outcome, AltZ and Vinto, have proposed a native London protocol and an XRP ledger. What does it mean? Let's find out. Borrowing and lending digital assets directly would be made possible by the proposed protocol, which would promote financial inclusion, transparency, and efficiency by eliminating middlemen. At last, my thoughts about Xrpl are out in the open. I've mentioned this before in the context of building a financial framework that will allow financial institutions, loan services, and others to utilize Xrpl. It appears that all of their actions tie into this story. When you start dissecting it, it becomes quite insane. The modular design of the protocols emphasizes reusability and flexibility, and it also lists the important qualities. Deposits of fungible tokens are made by liquidity providers. Does the following sound familiar? XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum form a lending pool where delegates manage the London pool, borrow money, and record the terms of the loans they agree upon off-chain. This is quite intriguing. Once again, the Xrpl will serve as the foundation for a new loan ledger that will manage financing, withdrawals, planned interest and principal payments, loan defaults, and recoveries. As for the native token, it will be XRP. Additionally, I believe that many individuals are currently becoming quite enthusiastic about it. Significant media attention surrounding it. XRP lending protocol announcement again. Consider this a major development. And once again, let's not forget that XRP is still going strong while we deal with the SEC and try to reach a settlement so we can move on. Coinbase launching an interlocutory appeal against the SEC over that ruling could be a very interesting moment, and the timing couldn't be more intriguing. Lots of people are speculating that a settlement could be imminent this week, which would explain the interesting movements coming out of escrow. Thanks to Jay Nelson, for example, Ripple released 500 million XRP from escrow today. Plus, it's not exactly the first of the month. Quite ordinary. 2 deals involving $83 million, you get the picture. This likely indicates a settlement in common. Yep, another $122 million. We may now estimate that there are around 300 million. ENA recalls that the SEC sought $2 billion, which represents a considerable reduction from that. Is this how much it costs? Is this the time when an XRP settlement deal is finally reached? Is it possible that the settlement details are still being ironed out? They will be paying the SEC, but they need to provide XRP as collateral for the SCFCD. How can we be certain that the SEC will stop bothering us? This, too, shall be comprised in the aforementioned settlement agreement. This much is certain. Going to court is probably not something the SEC is keen on. I can tell you without a doubt that the Xrpl team isn't big on litigation, but we'll have to wait and see. Our destination is the most pressing question at this point. Take a look at this action on XRP today. After a heavy drop over the past 2 days, there has been a nice rebound. Now we need to see some real strength, and we can see that with the MACD. It appears like it could reverse on the slightly higher timeframes, and it is getting closer. On the 4-hour chart, we have a MACD cross, which is good news. RSI is starting to show signs of recovery, which is interesting. Take a look at how XRP is oversold. If you didn't purchase it at 45 cents, you lost out. We go into detail about this channel, the chance to dabble in DC projects, and the ability to stack bags or lower your buy price a lot during the past day. With DCA, the best and most underappreciated method of protecting your investment is possible. For example, you wouldn't use DC to invest in some obscure meme currency, but XRP may drop to 45 cents when we reach a settlement and implement new lending protocols. As I mentioned before, the high timeframes were still little negative, but this pleasant upward movement will be excellent news when you start to look at the hourly charts. XRPL is exploding, so it would be a gorgeous goodbye. At the time of this video's creation, the Asian markets should open in approximately 60 to 90 minutes. This could indicate tomorrow's movement, as we still don't know whether ETFs will sell or buy. It's going to be crazy wherever I am. MACD and RSI are also showing signs of the 50-day simple moving average potentially turning to the upside. The video ends there. As always, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment with your opinions. Muchas gracias, depart.